you're doing everything right. You're staying active, you're eating clean, and you've swapped processed snacks for natural root vegetables. But for those over 60, that healthy dinner could be a ticking time bomb for your heart. It's a medical emergency doctors see every single day. People in their 60s and 70s, otherwise healthy, arriving with sudden heart failure. The culprit, it wasn't grease or sugar. It was potassium overload from the very vegetables they thought were saving them. Today, we're breaking down why your healthy diet needs a serious 60-plus upgrade and the exact protocol that will save your life. Stay with me because what you're about to learn could add years to your life or save someone you love. Let's talk straight. Your body is a high-performance machine, but even the best machines see wear and tear. After age 40, your kidney function, specifically your GFR or glomerular filtration rate, drops by about 1% every year. It's not a disease. It's just the biological tax of aging. By the time you hit 60, your internal filters are 20 to 30% less efficient than they used to be. When you were 30, you could process a massive dose of potassium without a second thought. Your kidneys handled it like a high-powered drainage system. But now, your kidneys are working with a smaller drain pipe. If you pour in more than they can handle, the excess backflows into your blood. And that's where the real danger begins. This isn't something your doctor automatically tests for. Most people have no idea their kidney function has declined until something goes wrong. The scary part, you can feel completely fine. You're active, your energy is good, your blood pressure is stable. But beneath the surface, your kidneys are struggling to keep up with the potassium load you're feeding them every single day. Why are root vegetables the primary suspect? Because nature packs them with survival energy. Potatoes, yams, sweet potatoes, and beets contain 3 to 5 times more potassium than leafy greens. A single medium-baked potato can have over 900 milligrams of potassium. That's nearly a quarter of what a healthy adult needs in an entire day. In your 40s, potassium is your friend. It manages blood pressure, supports muscle function, and keeps your nervous system running smoothly. But in your 60s, if it builds up, it leads to a condition called hyperkalemia. This is potassium overload in your bloodstream. Here's what makes hyperkalemia so dangerous. This isn't something you'll feel coming. It starts as a slight tingle in your hands or feet, maybe a flutter in your chest that you dismiss as stress or too much coffee. Then it strikes. High potassium levels scramble the electrical signals that tell your heart to beat in rhythm. Think of your heart as a finely tuned orchestra. Every beat requires perfect timing between different muscle groups. Potassium controls that timing. When levels get too high, the signals get crossed. Your heart can go into an irregular rhythm called arrhythmia. In severe cases, your heart can simply stop. No warning, no chest pain, no dramatic heart attack symptoms, just sudden cardiac arrest. This is why emergency rooms see seniors coming in unconscious or in full cardiac emergency. And when they run the blood tests, potassium levels are through the roof. Let me share what cardiologists see every week. A 67-year-old woman, let's call her Margaret, was rushed to the ER after collapsing at home. She had been following a heart-healthy diet her nutritionist recommended. Lots of vegetables, minimal processed foods, no added salt. For dinner that night, she had roasted sweet potatoes, beets, and a spinach salad. All foods considered superfoods. When paramedics arrived, her heart rate was dangerously irregular. Her potassium level came back at 6.8. Normal is 3.5 to 5. Anything above 6 is a medical emergency. The doctors had to immediately administer medications to pull potassium out of her blood and stabilize her heart rhythm. She survived, but she was hours away from permanent heart damage or death. Another case. A 72-year-old man who prided himself on never taking medication. He ate clean, exercised daily, and avoided his doctor because he felt fine. He was eating a large baked potato almost every night, along with other root vegetables, believing he was preventing heart disease. One morning, he woke up with severe muscle weakness and chest palpitations. His wife drove him to the hospital. His potassium was 7.2. He was in critical condition. The irony? He was trying so hard to be healthy that he nearly killed himself. These aren't rare cases. This happens thousands of times a year across the country, and the victims are almost always seniors who thought they were eating the healthiest diet possible. Does this mean you have to give up your favorite foods? Absolutely not. It just means you need a smarter prep method. Here is your 3-step Kidney First protocol to reduce potassium by up to 50%. Step 1, the deep peel and dice. Potassium is most concentrated in the skin and just beneath it. Don't just scrub your potatoes. Peel them deeply, removing at least 1/8 of an inch of flesh. Then dice your vegetables into small half-inch cubes. The more surface area you expose, the more potassium can escape during the next steps. Step 2, the 2-hour soak. Don't just rinse. Submerge those cubes in warm water for at least 2 hours. Use a large bowl with 10 times more water than vegetables. This pulls the potassium out through osmosis. The potassium molecules naturally move from high concentration inside the vegetable to low concentration in the water. Change the water halfway through if you want even better results. Some people soak overnight and get up to 60% potassium reduction. This simple step can be the difference between a healthy meal and a trip to the emergency room. Step 3, the boil and dump. This is the most critical step. Never just roast or steam your root vegetables anymore. Boil them in fresh water and then, this is key, throw that water away. Never use it for soup or stock. That water is now a concentrated potassium solution. Boil for at least 10 minutes. The heat opens up the vegetable cells and allows even more potassium to leach out into the water. When you drain it, you're literally pouring the danger down the sink. After these 3 steps, you can season and prepare your vegetables however you like. Roast them, mash them, add them to dishes. They're now safe for your aging kidneys while still providing fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Root vegetables aren't the only danger. Bananas are famous for potassium. One large banana has about 450 milligrams. If you're eating 2 bananas a day plus a baked potato, you're in the danger zone. Tomato products are another hidden risk. A cup of tomato sauce can have over 700 milligrams of potassium. Dried fruits like raisins and dates are concentrated potassium bombs. Beans and lentils, while healthy, are also very high. Avocados, which have become a health food staple, contain about 700 milligrams per avocado. Dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard are extremely high when cooked down. Even your morning orange juice could be a problem. 1 cup has nearly 500 milligrams of potassium. If you're having orange juice, a banana, and whole grain toast with avocado for breakfast, you've already consumed over 1,500 milligrams before noon. The key is not to eliminate these foods, but to be strategic. Choose 1 potassium-rich food per meal, not 3 or 4. Use the soaking and boiling method for root vegetables. And most importantly, talk to your doctor about getting your kidney function and potassium levels tested regularly. Your body will give you warning signs before a full cardiac event. The problem is most people ignore them or mistake them for normal aging. Here's what to watch for. Muscle weakness that seems to come out of nowhere, especially in your legs. Tingling or numbness in your hands, feet, or around your mouth. A feeling of heaviness in your limbs. These are signs potassium is affecting your nervous system. Heart palpitations or an irregular heartbeat, especially if it feels like your heart is skipping beats or fluttering. Nausea that doesn't seem related to anything you ate. Unexplained fatigue that's different from normal tiredness. If you experience any of these symptoms and you've been eating a lot of high potassium foods, get to a doctor immediately. Don't wait. A simple blood test can check your potassium level and potentially save your life. Remember, hyperkalemia can escalate from mild to life-threatening in hours. This isn't something you can tough out or sleep off. Thriving after 60 isn't about eating less. It's about eating smarter. It's about recognizing that your body's needs have changed and taking control of your kitchen. Next time you reach for a potato or a beet, remember, peel it, soak it, and boil it. Your heart and your kidneys will thank you for the extra years of life you've just given them. If you found this life-saving information helpful, hit the like button and share this with a friend who's committed to healthy aging. Let's keep each other safe. Stay informed, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.